Hi guys, and happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, January 8th, and it's my daughter's 24th birthday, so happy birthday to Deidre. Okay, so I promise you next week I will get a new set to play with. But for today, I'm going to play with the Sentimental Park, but this time I'm going to play with the actual stamps. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm using these stamps here. I might use the die because there is a coordinating die to cut out those. So let me put those on my plate there. Let me put these back in here. These are the fabulous dies that I used yesterday in that video yesterday. And if you didn't see it, go ahead and go back and look at it. Let me get those. I don't remember how I had these arranged in here. Okay, anyway, enough of that right now. All right, so like I said, maybe we'll use this one to cut out the flowers. Okay, I want to show you what I mean by you have finishing on the stamps when you get them. Look at this. This is how the stamp was stamping. And I'd used it, well, some of the stamps in this set before, so I didn't understand. I thought, did I have a bad stamp? What I did was I took this stamp, took it to a brown paper bag, rubbed off that finishing, and now look, even though the ink is very light, you can see it's now fixed. So remember, there's always finishing on that, especially the more solid stamps. Okay, so what we're going to do here, and I've moved things all around, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this stamp and we're going to use our block as a stamp pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little Tahitian tide, but I'm going to leave, oh, let me take that out of the way so you can see better. Tahitian tide, but I'm going to leave a space. Here is my polished pink, which is retiring in April. So if you like polished pink, get your extra markers now. And then here's Parakeet Party. So you can see, I'm going to bring it up closer, I did not cross them over into one another. They're all separate lines. All right, since it's photopolymer, you do have to have a piercing mat underneath. It works better. And I'm sorry it's so busy. I will go ahead and try to change that out sometime. So all I'm going to do is just kind of move that around. Since we're going to cut it out, I'm going to move it a little bit from the edge. Now see, it's got that spot again. So I'm just going to go like this right now. Let's try it again. Oh my gosh. What happened? Maybe it's my piercing mat. Let's go on the other side. Make sure it looks like it's all inked up there. Wow, that pink is gone. So let's see. There. Maybe it's just that the pink was gone, that I used up all the pink. So there you go. So let me go ahead. I have so many of these little stamp cases around that I always put a piece of DSP on this one so I can tell when it's sitting in my pile over there if it's actually the chamois or not. All right, so let's try this again. Oh, let's go ahead and get all the color off that. Let's do it again. You know what? I probably also should exhale on it because these are water-based markers. So they will, you know, dry. Sorry, should have done that again like this. All right, so now let's try again. Here's my sound. Make sure I have that nice and moist. Much better. That one looks a little watery because I exhaled on it and I didn't need to. See, that pink really gets used up quickly. So that might be part of the problem. All right, that one's not the greatest. And yes, let me get over here. if you wanted to, I rearranged my finger daubers. Oh, let me grab out my finger daubers. If you wanted to, oh my gosh, I just something fell on my on my dog. All right, so let's come over here and get these colors. If you wanted to, you could always do the finger dauber on there too. So let's find my Parakeet Party. They're all going to be in this one. I need to mark where they start. So let's see. Here is, oh my gosh. Here's Parakeet Party. Here's, it'd be nice if I knew my alphabet, huh? Where's my, oh, there's Tahitian Tide. And what was the other one? Polished Pink. Polished Pink. Oh my gosh. All right. So you could also go like this. This video really wasn't going to take that long. Turn that one over. Here's Parakeet Party. And Tahitian Tide. Now some people actually clean off their daubers afterwards. I don't think that the amount of ink you could transfer to the pad is going to affect it that much. Little exhale. Let's see how this one turns out. My fingers are really dry today. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Okay, so let's take the ones that we have and figure out which ones we want to go ahead and use with our die cutout. All right. Oh, let's go ahead. Take Memento. This probably will work better if I had worked this out, figured it out, but you know me. I have a table coming in today, so this one looks like it has, this one looks like it's also, oh, maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, there's breaks in it. I thought it wasn't inking well, but it does have breaks in it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to try to get those circles lined up. I don't think I'm quite on it. Good enough. All right. Hopefully I didn't get my head in there. And if so, can you tell me if it's time? Oh, that one looks best. Can you tell me if it's time for me to get rid of those grays? All right. I have quite the mess here. All right, so let me see. Tahitian, Parakeet, Polished. Oh my gosh. Put this back on my shelf unit. I don't like leaving those out because they look like a toy for the dog. All right. So let's go ahead and cut those out. Here's this from yesterday. All right, so let's do this first one. You have to go that way. You want to stagger them, remember? Is my music too loud? I have Sirius on in the background because I was moving things around earlier, and when I do that, I need my music. Okay, so there's one. All right, and if you can hear my music, it's iHeartRadio through my Dot, my Echo. I'm not going to say her name. And it's iHeartRadio, and I used REO Speedwagon as the kind of search for like music. It's been a very good assortment. All right. Oh, that one I might have too close. Oh, it worked. I didn't think I had those staggered enough. Okay, so let's close that up quietly. Oh, Mr. Boho, you seem so much quieter than the other one. All right, so here's our 3 cutouts. Let me put that on my magnetic so it doesn't get lost. And now let's figure out what I'm going to do. All right, so I have basic white that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 and 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I think I want a layer on there. And do I dare? I know you guys are probably really tired of me using the Flora. So let's just go ahead and let me grab. We'll grab Parakeet Party, one of my 4 by 12. We'll cut it down to 5 1/4 for a layer. Let's do this. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to tell you about this cutout. Let me show you. I think someone said that this matches up. Maybe it's with this one. Oh, it doesn't seem. Oh, I think that one. It doesn't quite match up. I thought someone said that it matched up. All right, anyway. So I'm going to use this from, that was an extra one I had cut off yesterday. And I'm just going to go ahead. No, you know what? I'm not going to use that. Let's put some flowers down. I know what I want to do. Sorry, I had to itch my eyeball. I think it's time to change my contacts. Let's just go ahead and use this. And I think I'm going to all right, let me go ahead. This is what happens on the fly, guys. And maybe that's why I don't have as many followers as other people, because I do things on the fly. And they're not always planned out, and they're not always a perfect production. Let me go ahead and run that through. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to get Tahitian Tide. And let's see, that is almost 2 inches. So if I go like that, yeah, I'm going to do 2 inch by 5 1/4. So this is the 5 1/4. And I'm going to do 2 inches. So here's 5 1/4. Wait, was it 2? Yes. Look twice, cut once. Measure twice, cut once. I don't know. All right. All right, now I'm liking that. So we'll go like this. Like. And then I'm going to put this off to the side. You know what else would be really pretty? Oh, am I going to? I moved my, trying to work on, sorry, cutting off of my, there we go. I know you don't see it, but I have my tablet right there, and I had it in front of it. So let's go ahead, cut off. This is, sorry, this is the metallic woven ribbon. This is the Parakeet Party. So let's go ahead, grab this, wrap it around a few times. Oh, I should get out my little fun third hand, otherwise known as the reverse tweezers. Oh my goodness, just a minute. Alexa, volume down. Oh my gosh, sorry, that was way, way, way too loud. All right, let me go ahead and trim off those ends. For this, I use my special scissors. We don't carry these scissors anymore through the catalog, and I wish we did. They are my favorite. They are my dedicated ribbon scissors. Everyone knows not to touch them unless they're cutting ribbon. And by everyone, I mean my kids. All right, sorry. There, just a little bow to add a little fun to that. All right. Wow, I have a little bit of a mess here. All right, and now for the saying. I wonder, that might work. Let's see. I have the U still on here. So let's leave the U there, and let's do the, which one's the let's celebrate? All right, so here's the dear friend. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this all on one block. No. Sorry. So here's dear friend. I'm lining it up with one of those. The U can go right in the middle. And then the let's celebrate, which I think is this one. Yes. But now here's the thing. Is they all going to fit? It will fit on there. Excellent. So let's see. Do I have it lined up? So that's on a line. That's on a line. Oh my gosh. Not what you want to do. So let's do this again. Let's celebrate you and the dear friend. I'm just trying to make sure they're all lined up and straight. Oh my gosh. Again, that's the fun of being live with Roxy. Maybe I should change my show to Live with Roxy. And then have an LOL or a laughing emoji after that. All right, hopefully it was a good inking. Oh my gosh, it worked out. Oh my gosh, let me put this on my magnet. All right, so let's go ahead and pop these up. Because you know, anytime I have ribbon, I like popping it up. And I'll put one in the middle. I usually don't, but I will. It's like a balancing act over here. There's the limits I didn't get. All right. Excellent. So let's do that right about there. I'll put a little bit of adhesive right there. So I'm going to go here. I want that kind of like that. Not perfectly straight, centered on that. Let me bring it up a little. And then I think I'll tuck that in like that. Yep. All right, and then let's see, what do I have for my new adhesives? Let's go ahead and use these. Oh, there's my lid. I thought I'd lost my lid. Let's just put 3 of those little ones. Let's do 1. Get one that's a little more of that blue look. 2. And 3. Oh my gosh. The card that would never end. Started with a simple concept, and that's how the creative process goes when you're working with me. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Here's that card. So much fun. This is a longer video than usual, but I'm glad you stuck with me. Give me a thumbs up. Send me a comment. Let me know what you would do differently or what you would use. And tell your friends about me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and get your friends to subscribe also. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.